welcome back to the show. We are on Hastings Street, and if you grew up in Vancouver, you know the Save On Meats sign, you know the hustle and bustle that used to be down here. Well, guess what? Save On Meats closed, and we were all shocked. But somebody reopened it and did such an amazing job. I feel like I've gone in a time machine.
Yeah, the hustle and the bustle is back in all the best possible ways. Mark Brand joining us, and we are going to be doing a multiple location shoot. We're going through the whole facility. Mark, how are you, buddy? Congratulations.
How much work was it to get this place looking like you wanted it?
A couple days?
Yeah, right. So we knocked it out in the weekend. No, we started last August, and the demolition itself took us almost 4 months.
How much attention did you have to pay to detail and get the right people to do what you wanted to get this legitimate look?
There was a lot of yelling, but the best people in the business were helping me out. Guy Roland, who's a set deck guy as well, pulled him off and put a different hat on and was like, okay, let's pretend we're making a diner out of it. But it's not going to get torn down when you're done, so you can come visit it a lot. And then I had Dan Kleiman, he's from Emily Carr graduate, did his thesis on disappearing Vancouver icons.
Before you started on this project, you guys all sort of really sat down and came up with an idea of what it was that you were trying to reach and attain.
It's neighborhood first. So I've lived and worked down here for 7 years now, and I adore the neighborhood and the people in it. It's constant.
You're like the king of Kensington.
I heard Kensington wasn't a very nice place, by the way.
You said you were going to make it affordable so the neighborhood would come in, and we've got everything like under $10 here.
I think people really expected it to be expensive, so they come in like, now they're asking me, how are you going to get away with these prices?
Give us the history of this building when it was first built, because we're going to see some of that history literally on the walls.
It's back to the 1890s, and it was a tent and awning center at one point, and then the Wasp took it over and made it a butcher shop. Al Delorier bought it from him. He was a manager here, and he ran it for 50-odd years.
Part of his thing when he sold this building is he really wanted to make sure that it was going to go to someone who carried on that idea of neighborhood.
He's a wonderful man, and he cared a lot about the community, and he wanted to make sure that that was real and not just, oh, let's do something hipster and cool.
All right, it's as cold as a Vancouver summer in here right now, and for good reason. This is the Vegetarian Reformation Room in here.
God.
Oh my God.
Thank you for the 400 emails I'm about to get.
You're welcome, yes.
You're the best.
Where are we? What is this?
This is the original meat locker for Save On, operating again as the meat locker, the hanging room.
How rare is it to have proper butcher facilities of this size?
They just don't exist.
They don't.
Yeah. And you can't do it. So it was a hotly contested property to get.
Yeah.
So I'm very fortunate to have got my hands on it, because for a restaurateur, this is the ultimate dream.
How much of a feeder system is this going to be for this huge burgeoning restaurant scene that's happening in this part of the neighborhood anyway? How much is this going to play into the growth and expansion of that?
To be able to make all of the restaurants make sense in these tough times, we're trying to figure out ways to, okay, we can buy in bulk, where the hell are we going to store it?
Yeah.
How are we going to get our prices lower? And now, not only can we provide cheaper to ourselves, but to our friends, Cork and Friends, L'Abattoir, everybody around the neighborhood, zero emission, roll it down to them.
Part of your philosophy too is not just bringing the neighborhood in to be consumers, but also as you move forward as well, using this as a place where people are gaining employment, they're gaining skills, they're going out and they're using those skills. And
we've already got over 40 people who are downtown Eastside residents working in the building. I thought it was going to take a little longer. They were the best applicants. They work way harder because they love the neighborhood and they're about it.
But you're employing local people. You're talking about wheeling the meat down. I mean, this is really as local as it gets.
Rooftop garden. We
What?
just got grants from Van City and from the city of Vancouver to do 3 hot houses on the roof. All the emissions out of here will fuel them all year round.
you're using your cooking oil to heat your vegetable garden upstairs.
Right. Free cucumbers for everybody.
So there's only one question that needs to be asked here. What is this?
So I've got this artist, Kaylin Kniff, working on our websites, which makes all the sense, right?
Computers now.
The internet didn't exist then,
Right.
so we're trying to figure it out reverse engineered. It is a full-blown interactive, think 1960s, 1970s Muppet Show. So as you roll over, everything will move and interact. And then down on this floor, that's the restaurant, and this is the butcher shop. So you'll actually zoom in, and we're making mini sets of both of those too, where people interact.
It will change like daylight to night and
Mountains in the back. weather conditions. And when I'm done with it, the big back wall in the diner, I'm gonna box it out in Perspex or in plastic and then put it up there. So kids can come and look at it and be like, oh, I could totally do this.
You know
I feel
what?
like I'm having a Charlie Kaufman moment right
We
now.
are being John Malkovich.
Being John Malkovich.
Malkovich is actually in here right now. Mark, congratulations to you and everyone who worked so hard on Save On Meats. It is officially back. We're gonna make a trip downstairs to the butcher shop.
Get here, have something to eat, buy something to make at home, and just check it out, man. It's beautiful down here.